In this video, we will describe how to load a silicone Y stent in the introducer tube in preparation for subsequent deployment in the airway. For this, we will need the introducer tube, the plunger, the Y stent loader, and a lubricant. The Y stent loader has three pieces: the stent funnel, the lid, and the rod. The drawings on the lid indicate the proper positioning of the Y stent and the proper orientation of the lid cover. Remove the rod and the lid from the loader. Apply the lubricant on the silicone stent and on the entire groove of the stent funnel. Next, fold the stent into a U shape along its smooth posterior side. Load the Y stent and make sure that the tracheal end of the stent is facing the metal piece of the stent funnel. Make sure the entire stent is completely in the groove of the stent funnel. Place the lid on the stent funnel and slide into locked position. Please note that the lid only locks in one way. After lubricating the stent introducer, place the stent introducer tube onto a flat surface so that the opening of the tube faces up. Insert the metal end of the stent funnel into the stent introducer tube. Then, introduce the rod into the open end of the stent funnel. Gently press down in the vertical position to progressively push the stent into the introducer tube. If you feel resistance, stop pushing. Rotate the Y stent loader slightly over the introducer tube to allow the stent to reposition itself. Repeat as needed until the stent is completely inserted into the stent introducer. You can consider removing the lid to ensure that the entire stent has been loaded into the stent introducer. Then remove the Y stent loader and inspect orientation of the stent and the stent introducer. At this point, the Y stent is ready for deployment.